2.
Hi everyone, my name's Michaela and this is my sister Callie and my brother Cooper. We wanted to start off by saying thank you so much for coming to the game today. For those of you who don't know, this game is dedicated to our mom, Mary Corby, who made an incredible impact on Hopkinton basketball. Our mom was an active member of the basketball community and grew up playing it her whole life. She was a member of the Hopkinton High School class of 1983, where she was a standout athlete, later becoming one of the first inductees into the Hopkinton High School Athletic Hall of Fame. That's a mouthful. She attended UMass Amherst, where she received a full scholarship as a walk-on point guard for the basketball team.
Our mom later went on to coach. She touched the lives of hundreds of players, teaching them the game of basketball, as well as serving as a mentor, and we are extremely grateful for the opportunity to dedicate this game to her. Not only were we one of those players, but she was also our biggest coach off the court. For her, basketball was more than just the game. It was about teamwork, developing leaders, and so many other life lessons that extend beyond the court. She gave her life to coaching and teaching young athletes and created an amazing atmosphere that has been carried on today.
We created a Mary Corby Memorial Scholarship to graduating Hopkinton High School students involved in athletics and who exhibit great character and leadership as our mom did. The scholarships are awarded to individuals who are active and supportive members of the community and who are good people and even better teammates.
We will be accepting donations and having a 50-50 raffle that goes entirely towards the scholarship in her honor. We appreciate every bit of support in keeping our mom's name and love for the game alive and allowing future generations to feel her impacts throughout the program. Thank you and best of luck to both teams today.
Thank you very much. So, 50-50 raffle, donations, must happen. Thank you. Good afternoon, and welcome to Hopkinton High School for today's varsity girls basketball game as the Holliston Panthers take on your Hopkinton Hillers. Hopkinton High School and the Tri-Valley League is committed to the highest ideal of sportsmanship in establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. We will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed towards competitors, coaches, game officials, or fans in attendance. Please make sure your behavior reflects and respects towards everybody else. And now for today's lineups for the Holliston Panthers. Number 4, senior, Bridget Glenn. Number 5, freshman, Megan Simpson. Number 13, senior captain, Carolyn Sally. Number 31, senior, Jillian Pacheco. Number 45, senior captain, Summer O'Neill. The coaches for Holliston are Brian Cheever and Kurt Lazon. And now for your hometown Hopkinton Hillers, guard, number 11, senior, Brooke Doherty. Guard, number 22, senior captain, Kiki Fossbender. Guard, number 23, senior, Lauren Cho. Forward, number 31, senior captain, Carly Hedstrom. Forward, number 33, senior captain, Lexi Trendell. The coaches for the Hillers are Kerry Chatton, Michaela Pucci, and Mike Greco. And now will you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, good afternoon, HCAM. Welcome to the Hopkins High School Athletic Center for today's matchup with the Hiller Varsity girls against the Holliston Panthers. I'm Mike Terosier. With me is Wally Henneberry. Wally, glad to be here today.
Great to be here.
It's hard to say afternoon. I'm used to doing these evening games.
Yeah.
The Sunday stuff is a killer.
Yeah, it's nice to get in here with the daylight out there, right?
Absolutely. So we're here today. This is one of the makeup games from somewhere in the season. I don't know if it was a COVID or a snow day or whatever, but we're here. And it was a nice beginning here, seeing the Corby family out here, dedicating this match
Yeah, that's
to their Mount
great
Mary.
thing.
And
Yeah.
that was awesome. And because, as we all know, their COVID wiped out their tournament that usually takes place during the December break. So here we go with the action. It's all you.
Getting ready for the jump right here. We've got, let's see, Larry Trendle in the jump in the thing, and it gets to Holliston. Holliston's bringing it up. And right off the bat, we've got a quick turnover here, but goes right back to Holliston. All right, so they up at the top, so they swing it around, down the post, and she drives, and there's a foul.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, Julian Pacheco's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Callie Head showed a little bit in her face there.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether they were trying to start with a man-to-man, but they definitely switched it to zone. There was a little confusion there on that defense.
Right. They've been doing a real good man-to-man defense the last few games, so I'm assuming that's what they come out in. And she hits one there, Pacheco. And she misses the second, and we've got a rebound. Carly Hedstrom up to Lauren Cho, who throws it and turns it over. Now we've got Sally bringing the ball up across the court. Throws it to the high post. That gets away from her. She regains control. Again into the Holliston in the high post. And we've got a jump ball. And this is going to go into Hopkinson's favor.
Oh, quick whistle on the jump ball, I thought, but better than a foul.
It sure is. And the inbound to Cho. Cho's going to bring it up court slowly. Crosses half court. She's looking. She's got Hedstrom. Hedstrom's driving around to Fossbender. Puts in a Trendle in the high post. Back out to Fossbender. She's looking around. She's trying to drive past her guard and turns it over. So it's a steal by Sally. Hopkinton is double teaming the ball. A real long three-pointer put up and missed. Rebound by Trendle, but she turns it over. And there's a steal by Hedstrom, just back and forth. Takes it the whole way, up and in, and the foul.
Wow. I tell you, this match has a lot of reminiscences of Friday night against Norton, where tons and tons of turnovers on the floor.
Right, exactly.
A lot of back and forth. There was what, 6 already, and we're only a minute and a half in.
And we got Brooke Doherty with the basket. She's going to go to the line to shoot one. And the foul was on Sally in Holliston. She misses the free throw. The rebound goes to Hedstrom. Turns around, tries to put it right back into Doherty, but the ball goes out of bounds. Now Hopkins, it looks like they're going to use their matchup man-to-man full court press. Well, no, it's more of a zone press. It worked the other night against Norton.
The man press worked very, very well. They used that just about the whole game.
Right, and it worked great. They're gonna hope it works good again today against Holliston. There's a drive and a miss. Cho with the rebound. She's bringing it up quickly. Bounce pass in the lane for a bucket for Trendle.
Yeah, she saw Trendle with the opening, and that was an unselfish thing to do.
Yeah, that's a nice assist by Cho right there. And there's another turnover on the full court press. Cho again to Trendle, and another layup. Oh, that's a Hedstrom. Or no, Doherty. That's Doherty.
Doherty, yeah. The ponytails all look alike.
I was going to say she passed it to the girl with the ponytail. Another turnover. And we've got Fossbender with the ball. She's going to catch her for traveling.
Just a little bit too far behind her, to give her that extra step.
Yeah, she couldn't quite grab the ball behind her, and by the time she put it down on the floor, she had taken a few steps.
In the pros, they would have let that go in the pros.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, LeBron doesn't travel.
Even though he's carrying 2 suitcases, he don't travel.
And there's another turnover on the full court press.
Nice
Fossbender
pass.
for 3. Off the rim. And Lauren Cho comes down with the rebound. Over to Doherty. She goes down to the baseline. Oh, and she drags her pivot foot. Another traveling. Let's see if they can create another turnover here. Holliston gets it over half court. They start to slow it down. They pull it out. So looking right. There's a turnover. Trendo's got it. She goes it up to Cho. Cho's going to bring it up. Way up court. And Hedstrom takes it to a layup and misses. And now Hollis is going to try to slow it down and bring it up. This is Caroline Sally trying to bring it up. She's got to get it over half court. And she does. She picks up her dribble, throws it into the high post. Now down to the low post to her teammate, who turns around, puts it up short. Good box out by Trendle for a rebound. Gets that over to Hedstrom, up to Cho. Cho's down in the right corner. Back to Hedstrom at the top. Out to Fossbender, who pulls it out and slows it down a little bit. Cho on the wing. Takes a couple of dribbles. Gets to the elbow, gets down the lane, kicks it out. And for a three-pointer, it's short. Rebound Hopkinton.
Yeah, we'll take the reset of the clock, sure.
Fossbender's taking a drive to the free throw line, kicks it out for three-pointer there, no good. Hopkinton again with the offensive rebound. Brooke Doherty's got it, kicks it over to Fossbender. Fossbender takes it into the lane, kicks it back out to Cho. Now Cho drives in, kicks it out to Fossbender. Fossbender now in. Timeout. Timeout Hopkinton.
I wasn't sure when that pass was down by her feet, or I wasn't sure if they were going to call a kickball or they were going to call, but that wound up being a timeout.
The shot clock was getting way down, down too low.
Smart move. It's speed ball clock, so it looks like we lost that clock again. Someone must have kicked the plug.
Uh-oh.
That happens a lot. The plugs are right on the floor there, and they're not in that great of shape as John Ritz keeps reminding me about those floor plugs. Normally they have the plug right all the way to the back wall, but they're working on it.
So today, we've got the timeout here. We'll refresh everybody's memory on the records. Hopkins and Hillers come into this game at 3-3, and they're on a 2-game winning streak right now. And the Holliston Panthers have struggled a little bit this season so far. They come in at 2-6, although I believe they've let's see, how did they do on their last game? The last game, they lost their last game, so they're on a 1-game losing streak. All right. They're bringing the teams together, hopefully.
Yep, and Chip Collins is going over help with that clock.
Yep, clock is up.
You got to be very careful with that plug in the feed, and they're putting 6 people at a 4-person table. You're going to have somebody bumping. The 2 guys in the middle are the most important. Those are the ones running the scores and the shot clock and clock. So shot clock is separate from the clock.
Yep.
Scorer does the clock, and the shot clock, that's all he does. And it's out again.
It's double the amount of feet underneath the table.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now the light goes out on the table. All right. Chip Collins, I'm sure, is finagling it. He's probably getting some bubble gum and duct tape right now to piece it all together.
Well, like we were talking about earlier, that full court defensive press that Hopkinton used so well the other night against Norton so far is paying dividends.
Absolutely.
The last I saw right before the scoreboard went out, it was 6-1 Hillers.
For 3 out of the 4 quarters they use that, if I remember just from directing, which I can't view the game as well as I do when I'm just standing next to you. But the third quarter, they softened the press a little bit. It was more of a half court.
Right.
And it still worked against the Northern team. So
yeah, they were like their man-to-man defense was very good. Very effective that night.
All right, so it looks like they have the power issues solved. The Zebras are talking, and let's see if they get this game going. They do know there is a football game at 4, right?
Yeah.
little match. Up, and it's out again. All right, it was holding into them, wasn't me. They're gonna have to bring out the flip cards, like in wrestling.
Yeah, the old-fashioned flip scoreboard. So we're trying to get Hopkinton on the free throw line here, and it's been so long I don't even remember who's shooting and how many.
I forgot already. I'd like to remind the people at home right now, too, if you don't, come on down, enjoy the game, But please feel free to visit. You can go to the boosters, or you can make contact with the athletic director if you want to know how to donate to the Corby Scholarship Foundation and make a donation. I already put in my $5 for the 50-50. That's why I get here so early.
Yeah. You like to get yours in first?
Get in there early, yeah. Something about the low number tickets. All right. Now everyone's there. Wait, keep your feet up.
All right, so we've got 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Hillers are up 6-1. Both teams have a foul. Oh, they're inbounding underneath. So Cho's got it out in the wing. Kicks it over to Fossbender for three.
Nice.
In and out. Holliston
right.
with the rebound. Oh, we've got a loose ball foul on. Looks like it's going to be on Trendle.
Yep.
And it is. Oh, no. Yeah, it's on Trendle. So that's 2 fouls for Hopkinton. Well, we got
now we got loose lace.
Equipment issues here. Okay, Holliston inbounds. They're trying to get it over. They're passing it backwards. Now up over half court. Up to Maggie Simpson. Simpson's got it. Takes a layup. Oh, they're going to get her for traveling.
Yep. If your name was LeBron, it would have happened, right?
That's right. Now Iannelli's in the game. She puts it into Cho. Cho's going to bring it up. Iannelli's got the ball kicked away from her. Still Hopkinton ball. 21 seconds on the shot clock. We got Holliston substitutions. Now Trendell's going to put the ball in. Put it into Cho. Cho's got it up top. Dribbles around down in the corner for Fossbender. Dribbles out back to Cho. They're looking for something. They're running picks down across the baseline. Out to Trendell at the high post. Cho takes it in with a layup. And we've got a jump ball, a tied-up ball, and a rebound. And it's going to go to Holliston.
Quick whistles on those jump balls.
Yeah, you don't want to see them fighting over it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, all it takes is one hand to come off, and there's the elbow into the nose. Mm-hmm. How many times you get that?
Plenty. Holliston gets the ball over half court. Down in the low post. She kicks it out. A long two, and she hits it. That's Caroline Sally for 2. Cho's got it over to Iannelli. Iannelli's looking for Doherty, but she doesn't get her. Back to Cho. Cho into Trendell in the high post. Back out now to Brooke Doherty. Oh. Trendell goes up for the shot, and it's blocked, and she comes down with it, and that's a jump ball again. So that's going to go to Hopkinton. Trendell underneath, puts the ball in. She gets it to Iannelli, out to Cho. Cho over to Fossbender, who drives baseline, puts up the short jumper, rolls over, and comes off. Holliston coming up the floor quickly. And a quick three-pointer. It's good. That's 3 for Simpson.
Simpson made that look real easy.
Cho kicking it over to Fossbender, who takes it right into the layup. And she's got it blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay Hopkinton ball. Yeah, Simpson really did make that look good. She came up fast.
And so Hopkins has to keep an eye on that, because if she can do that easy, a couple more of those, it's a whole different story on the game.
Pull up for 3 on the break. If she can hit that makes a different story. Well, they get a good play with Cho coming down the lane for an inbounds play, and she just missed the layup. And here comes Sally up with the ball over half court into the high post, back out to her. They're really trying to get it back into that high post. For another three-pointer that's long. It's Comes off. Fossbender with the rebound. She brings it up over to Ionelli in the right corner. Back, swinging back to Fossbender. Drives to the lane, kicks it out to Cho in the other corner for three. No good. Hopkinton the rebound. Kicks it out to Fossbender. Another missed three-pointer. Ball's on the ground. Loose ball. Holliston gets it. And on the break, they get another layup. And that's going to be
To Brady.
Yeah, Caroline Brady for two. And Fossbender brings it down right back and right in from the block for two.
Hopkins looking good on the inside. They just got to get those outside shots. They had plenty of opportunities.
Another turnover. It's going to be Hopkins ball. So we've got a tie game here. 8-8. Holliston's brought it back to tie it up. Cho's coming over. She's motioning for Ionelli to come over and get it. Ionelli got it. We have another sub that's over to Beth Flanagan. To Fossbender, who's fouled on the floor. And the foul's going to be on Caroline Brady.
Dacey in.
Yep, Fossbender's going to go have a seat. Dacey in for her. Trendell's putting the ball in from the side over to Cho. Cho's waiting for things to develop. Over to Flanagan. Flanagan to Trendell. Over to Cho, who puts it in. Back to Flanagan, who gets fouled. And that foul is going to be on Kara Chipman for Holliston.
This is where they got to get their free throws down right here. This is the way that
the other night against Norton, they were good from the free throw in the first half and not so good in the second half, and that's what kind of kept it a close game.
Right.
So Beth Flanagan on the line to shoot two. Three team fouls for Holliston and only two for Hopkinton. And she misses the first off the back iron. And she hits the second. And we've got about 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Holliston's trying to break the press, passing over it. Kicking it around. Over to Simpson. Simpson's got it up high. Over to Sally. Sally's got it. Now she's got it. Breaking a pick right there. And a little jumper. She's got that. So that's 5 for Simpson. Trendell's got it, and she passes it over to Cho in the corner. Lauren tries to drive around. They're swinging it around. Jesse Ionelli with a drive and a basket.
Yeah.
And we got a travel on Holliston. The full court press is paying dividends again. 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trendell's putting it in. They've got a stack play. Over to Cho. Takes 2 dribbles, puts it up. Good defense. No good. So at the end of one quarter, the Hillers are up 11-10. And like I said, the team fouls. Holliston has 3. Hopkinton has 2.
I tell you, the turnovers make a lot, but, you got to finish. You got to finish it. Capitalize and finish on those turnovers. The three-pointers, what did we see, 6 of them that didn't go in?
Yeah.
So, all those little things, you got to change it up a little bit. I think your inside game's working good. Obviously, you're staying ahead. Capitalized on a couple of turnovers. The travel calls, I mean, they're calling every half a step extra that you take. So they're going to have to adjust for that.
Yeah, and that's what the full court press is doing for them, is getting them all those turnovers. And Holliston's throwing the ball away, or they're getting pressed into traveling, which is nice, but you got to turn those into points. And the press has been working for them really well over the last few games, but they have struggled to turn them around into points.
That's it. I mean, press, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of extra work. So you're gonna get more tired. which makes it harder to
Right.
shoot and get those points that you want. But that's why they practice. That's why they condition.
That's right. All right, let's see if we can set the lineup. Lauren Cho is still in there. And we've got Carly Hedstrom, Lexi Trendle, Kiki Fossbender,
Brooke Doherty.
and Brooke Doherty in there.
Yep. All right.
Holliston ball. They're going to put it in at half court. And they're going to a full man-to-man defense right here. She comes off a pick and takes a long two-pointer, misses. Rebound by Trendle. Now Hedson brings it up, drives it all the way for the layup, just misses. Holliston with the rebound. And they put it up quickly. A steal by Fossbender, but she can't corral it. Turns into a layup for Holliston. And that's Kara Chipman for two.
Yeah, Fossbender, she read that thing all the way down that court. She knew what was coming to her, but just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, she did everything except catch it.
Yeah.
So Hedstrom over to Fossbender at the top, into Trendle in the high post.
drives,
She turns
yeah.
and puts up a little jump hook, and she's fouled. And Trendle will go to the line to shoot two. And that's Holliston's fourth team foul, and that foul is going to be on Mia Quinzani. Trendle misses the first. And she hits the second.
There you go.
So now it's a straight full court man-to-man. And they got it.
Wow, take your
Nice
time.
trapping defense right there. A layup for two. Trendle for two.
Yeah, it was good teamwork there between
Trendle and Fossbender. Yeah, they caught her on a pick. They double-teamed her, and they took the ball away from her.
On the floor.
And we've got a foul on the floor on Hopkinton.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Carly Hedstrom. That's her second foul. Third team foul for Hopkinton. Again, same play.
Deja vu all over
Yep,
again.
double team on the ball.
Yeah.
Get a steal. Come down the other way.
Force those turnovers.
That's going to be Hopkinton ball underneath their own basket.
Ref's talking to the Holliston coach. Say, hey, take a seat, relax.
Joe gets the ball, puts up a short shot. And now they've thrown it back into the backcourt. That's going to go over and back on on Hopkinton. It's going to be a Holliston ball. Now Holliston gets it back over to Sally, who fires it up. Just missed. Fossbender with the rebound. And she's bringing it up court. And she dives in, kicks it back out for three. Oh, no good. In and out for Brooke Doherty. And now we've got a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Holliston. Oh, no, it's going to be on Hopkinton, so we're going to have Holliston ball.
Catherine Williams.
And that
takes it
foul's
for
on
us.
Fossbender.
Yeah,
That's
it-
her first.
Oh, they're really switching things up here in Holliston. Almost had too many players on the floor.
So Hopkins changed up their full court defense, going straight man to man.
That hit the basket?
It sure looked like it. That should have been out.
That should have been
that
out.
should our ball.
Right? It was backside of the basket. It's out of bounds. Okay.
Now got a turnover down the other end. It's going to be Hopkins in ball. And Joe brings it up. Hedstrom over to Fossbender, over to Doherty. Fossbender drives in, kicks it out to Cho in the corner. Cho's looking, crosses it over to Brooke Doherty, who takes it in for the bucket and one. She's fouled.
Very nice.
That's 6 points for Doherty already, and she's going to the line for one more. And my chicken scratches aren't official scoring, but I have her for 6 points.
I think you're there.
She just misses the free throw. Offensive rebound by Hopkinton. Trendle grabs it, puts it up, just misses, comes down with a real rebound, puts it back up and in. Great offensive rebounding right there. It's nice to see her finally get one in right from underneath. Oh, they have a hard time inbounding it. Turned over by Hopkinton right there. And there's another bucket for Trendle right there underneath. And we've got a timeout, Holliston.
Yeah, Holliston needed that timeout.
Yeah,
right
Hillers
there.
have taken a 20-12 lead right there. That was a couple of quick baskets.
Yeah, what's Trendle got already? 8, 10 this?
Yeah, she's got 9 points already.
9 points?
And
Between
like I
the
said,
turnovers and the rebounds, that's nothing like being first on that ball.
yeah, the offensive rebounds really help. So Hillers are up 20-12. They're up by 8. 5 team fouls for Holliston, 4 for Hopkinton.
Holliston's going to make some big changes here. Let's see if you're going to start seeing the double team on the 33 jersey. I think that'll be next.
Yeah, I like how Hopkinton is keeping up the full court press, but they're changing the defense from a full court zone press to now full court man-to-man defense. So they're keeping up the pressure, but changing it up so that Holliston doesn't really know what's coming at them the whole time. They can't get used to it.
Yep. Hopkins been very, very successful at the press, both boys and girls programs. They use it a lot. You see them use it more. And, of course, I catch mostly the home matches, but you see them using it more than other teams.
Yeah, they like to use that to turn it into points, just like we're doing so far today.
Absolutely.
All right, so here Holliston's putting the ball in again, full court. Another look. This is another zone press, but it's a different setup. But they're still getting the pressure on the ball. Holliston with a shot, rebound by Fossbender, who double dribbles it. So it's going to go back to Holliston underneath. She really didn't need to double dribble it. She had no one near her, but she realized she had fumbled the ball. But
yep, it is what it is.
It was sitting right in front of her, and she didn't want to give the ball to Holliston right underneath the basket, so she took the double dribble.
Let's see if they can turn it into a
puts
turnover.
it into Sally. Sally drives high off the glass. Rebound Holliston, puts it back up. Miss, and there's a rebound by Trendle.
Wow, those are quick
And now
hits.
Brooke Doherty brings it up over to Cho. Cho in the right corner. Backs out to Doherty, who swings it across to Iannelli. Looking for Fossbender in the high post. Gets tipped around. Fossbender grabs it, drives in one step, and shoots it in.
I like how she took the second to pause and jump it instead of driving it.
Right. And the press almost reaps more benefits right there with a steal, but out of bounds for Hopkins. So Holliston will have it again. That's it's close to a 5-second violation. So Sally turns it over. Here comes Trendle with the ball. She fumbles it, but lays it up. And, she puts it in, but they're going to get it with the travel.
That second touch there with the extra step. That's awful. What a nice play. I mean, being off balance like that.
Yeah. Now the full court press, man-to-man, disrupted by Hopkinton again. Brooke Doherty knocks the ball out of bounds. So Simpson's got the ball for Holliston. She kicks it into the corner. Defense, Fossbender is all over her. She dribbles it around, gets it out to Sally, who throws it almost away. The save by the corner. Oh, and they're going to say that's out of bounds.
Yeah. I tell you, this pressure's doing great. They cannot get a decent pass off.
Holliston's having trouble with the press.
Yeah.
The Cho brings it up over half court, looking for something to develop. Fossbender in the middle, over to Iannelli. Back to Fossbender at the top. Cho on the left is swinging it back and forth. Now Cho over to Ionelli in the right-hand corner. In to Doherty on the post with an interior pass to Trendle. She gets her own rebound. Out to Fossbender. Drives. It travels. Now that one I disagree with.
You know,
That's just a big step.
Yeah. But you know what? This is where you have to make. This is where, as a player, you need to adjust. You know they're calling that half step on you. Stop taking it.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got a break here for a substitution for Holliston. So now Simpson's going to put the ball in. Over to Sally. Sally's got it. Looking, hopefully she's letting the pressure dry away from her. But Cho kind of shadows her up the court. Over to Simpson. Simpson's got it. Drives a girl into a pick. Is Sally, another good double team. They got a triple team on her, and they turn it over. Ionelli, and she up the ball up to Trendle, who's taking it in for a layup. It's blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Holliston ball.
I tell you, that was a great block.
Yeah, really great way for that Holliston girl to track the ball and stay with
Sally?
it.
Yeah, Carol Sally. Nicely done.
Oh, we got a foul on Trendle. Yep, reaching over. It's her second foul. It's going to be the team's fifth foul. Each team now has 5 team fouls. So Sally's going to put the ball in from under her own basket. Over to Simpson. Simpson's got it with Ionelli on her. She tries to dribble around her. She's getting stuck. Now she's double teamed. Takes it up to the free throw line. It puts up a left-hander who's rebounded by Ionelli. Up to Fossbender, up to Cho. Cho's going to drive it in. Puts it up.
Fouled.
And she's going to be a blocking foul. That's going to be a foul on Sally. It's her second. And Cho is going to be shooting. Cho hits the first for her first points of the game. And she hits the second. And the Hillers have a 12-point lead over Holliston right now, 24-12. Holliston putting the ball in. She gets it into Sally. Sally's going to drive up. She's got Cho on her. Cho's going to shadow her the whole way up. Back and forth. Gives the ball up to Walderman, who drives it around. Tries to dump it out to Simpson. Back to Walderman. To Sally. Who takes a short jumper, and it's good. Cho has the ball. She brings it up. She's on the right corner. She's driving baseline. Puts up the layup, and she's fouled. And she's going to go to the line again.
Yeah, they'll probably call that on Gonzani. I'm guessing. Yep.
That's her second on Quinzani. Joe front rims the first one. And we've got a substitution. Hedstrom's going to come in for Trendle. Joe getting set to shoot her second shot. And that one is good. Well, a quick, almost a steal again by Hopkinton on the full court press. So Simpson's got it. Kicks it inbounds. Out to Walderman. Walderman puts it back in the post. Kicking it around, back to Walderman. Looking, trying to get it in. It's kicked around by Hopkinton. They've got a steal. Ionelli bringing it up. She's got 2 girls trailing her. She dribbles into the corner, kicks it out to Cho. Cho drives in for a layup, and we've got another foul. And she's going to go and shoot 2 more.
Cho has definitely turned herself into a foul bag at this
she's
quarter.
Last couple of minutes, she's been very aggressive taking the ball in.
Yep.
And that foul is going to be on Sally. That's her third.
Well, let's see if she can make it pay off here. Got a couple buckets, boom.
And just misses the first. And she misses the second. Holliston with the rebound. Waldeman bringing it up. Kicking over to one of the Glyns. Abby Glynn's got it. Now the ball's loose on the floor. Cho grabs it and tries to save it to Fossbender, who can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Holliston ball. Great defense there. Good trapping defense by Hopkinton, causing a lot of problems for Holliston on their offense. Waldeman puts it in to Simpson. Simpson drives. Backs in on Doherty. Puts up a hook shot. No good. Rebound, and it's a jump ball. They really are quick with the jump ball whistles.
Very quick, yeah.
It's going to be
the other way. Hedstrom would have stepped out, and then it would have been Holliston under the basket.
Yeah, but Hopkinson's got the ball. And Cho's bringing it up. Slowly letting things develop. Over to Brooke Doherty, over to Hedstrom. Hedstrom's looking. She's at the top of the key. Couple of dribbles to the right, over to Cho. Cho back to Fossbender. Puts up a three, and it's good.
That's the first three-pointer for the girls today?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, first one.
Simpson bringing it up with Brooke Doherty on her. She tries to drive right by her down the lane, puts it up, and she's been fouled.
Right there,
It's
Doherty.
going to be a foul on Doherty.
Yep.
That's her first. Hiller's sixth team foul. 8 for Holliston. They are in the bonus, or we are in the bonus with them.
Thank you, Holliston.
That's Simpson. She hits her first. Now she's got 6 points. And she misses the second. Fossbender fighting for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds, but it's going to be Hopkins and ball.
Yeah, got lucky there.
All right, Iannelli puts it into Cho. Cho's going to bring it up. We're going to just over a minute left in this half. Over to Fossbender. Fossbender dribbles to the top of the key, picks up her dribble, sends it over to Flanagan. Flanagan to Fossbender. He drives down the lane for a jump stop. She puts it in, but they're going to call her for a travel.
Yeah, there was like an extra step there when she was squeezed, going into the paint.
All right, Bridget Glynn's going to bring it up. And she's going to, she almost lost the handle there. Kicks it over to Waldeman. Waldeman and Fossbender knocks it up, but they're going to call a foul on Fossbender. It's going to be her second and Hopkinton's seventh. That'll put Holliston in the bonus for 1-1. This is Caroline Brady at the line for 1-1. She hits the first. Brady gets set for the second shot. She misses the second. Fossbender with the rebound over to Cho. Cho brings it up. Letting it over to Iannelli's got it in the corner. Up to Fossbender. She's going to drive again. This time she's fouled. Same move, only this time she's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Caroline Brady. That's her second. Hopkinton in the bonus. Fossbender will be shooting 1-1, getting ready for her first. Up and in. Getting ready for substitutions. Looks like Fossbender's going to come out at the next next opportunity. And as it is, Hedstrom comes out. And Lexi Bruce comes in for her. So here comes Fossbender for her second shot. And she misses. Holliston rebound. Over to Simpson. Drives the lane. Takes it up, misses, but she's going to get fouled. The foul's on Fossbender. That's her third. That's a tough one.
Hopefully we could have waited till the third quarter for that one.
And they were trying to get her out on a sub. If she had hit that foul shot, she wouldn't be in the game. And she hits the first.
She go down. Yeah.
Yeah, and there goes Fossbender for a seat. It's a shame. You miss the free throw and you get a foul on you.
So they probably won't say it till the end of the third.
Same thing. Simpson getting ready to shoot her second shot. She misses the second one. Batted around. Lexi Ionelli comes up with it. Over to Cho. She comes up with some pressure on her. She gets into the foul line. Kicks it out. Oh, tripped herself up and tried to get it over to Flanagan in the corner and just misfired on the pass, and it rolls out of bounds for a Holliston ball in the corner. 16 seconds left here. The shot clock is off. And Holliston fumbles the inbounds, and it goes right out of bounds, right back to Hopkinton. So with 15 seconds left, Hopkinton's going to put it in. We've got Ionelli on the outside. Gets it out to Cho. Emma Dacey's in the floor right now with Lexi Bruce. Cho dribbling, gets into the paint, and she travels. I would have called a foul there. How about you?
I was leaning towards the foul myself.
Hopkinton puts it in. Chipman has it. She's going to fire it up from three-quarter court. That's going to be short. So at the end of the first half here, the Hillers have a 29-17 lead. And their full court press is really kind of dominating the game here for
Without
Hopkinton.
a doubt. And I think he needs to spend at least 9.5 minutes of his 10-minute timeout in the locker room. Kurt Lorenzen talking to his girls and come up with a way to beat that press. Everything they throw at it doesn't work. I mean, just about every time they bring the ball up, they force some kind of turnover or a bad pass.
Right.
So I think they gotta figure out that thing, whatever it takes. I don't know. Basketball wasn't my number one game. That was more like number 3.5 for me. But I don't know how to beat that.
No, a lot of it takes. You can't panic. You got to pass over it, but everybody's got to move toward the ball. No one should be running away from the ball. But on the other hand, Hopkinton really is doing a good job. They've got a couple of different looks on that full court pressure defense. They've gone from a matchup zone to a man-to-man and then back to a different zone. So it kind of giving Holliston a couple of different looks. So hopefully you can keep that going.
Well, we'll see what happens in the next 9.5 minutes. I think I'm going to go run down and see the junior class get a slice of pizza and buy another raffle ticket for the Corby Scholarship Foundation. So we'll be back in about 9 minutes with half number 2 of the Hillers versus the Holliston Panthers.
Good afternoon, everybody. How we all doing? Woo! Well, it is time for the 50-50 raffle. Let's get those tickets out. All right, let's pull that number. What do we have? All righty, here we go. 745154. Do we have a winner? Thank you very much, everybody.
One thing that I always loved during the games, especially the boys' games, the audience and the kids, they always let the kids shoot at halftime. A lot of places this goes on with anyone on the court. I missed the scoreboard in the middle. You see, if I get the video of it coming down, I was so pissed when they took it down. I said, well, because I was a resident here with the school, voted for the school, we wanted a glorious athletic center. And to talk about it, that included that. That's what we voted on. And other towns just said, cut down. And he put up these pieces of shit. And it's like, this is every other gym. When people walk in here, you see it on their faces, shut up the kids. The kids walk in. they had to do was do a digital version of that. All right, we are back for half number 2 of the Hillers versus the Panthers, the girls' varsity. Hillers last out of the locker room. I don't know, is that a good thing, bad thing?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that. They're up by what do they have? They're up by
12.
By 12 points. They you think they'd be feeling good and want to get right back out here?
Yeah. I'm just surprised you would think Holliston would take the extra time.
Right.
So a lot of stuff that first half.
Yep. So let's get some other stuff
Oh, yeah,
while we're
what's the
waiting.
other- yeah.
We've got the TVL standings for anyone who's caring and paying attention. The girls' team Norwood is 9-0 in first place of the TVL large, and we saw them the other night, and they really are a good-looking team.
Yes.
And next is Medfield at 6-2, and then Westwood also 6-2, Ashland at 4-5, and Hopkinton at 3-3, and Holliston at 2-6. And then in the TVL Smalls division, we've got Medway at 8-2, Millis at 9-4, Norton at 5-5, Bellingham at 3-7, Dover Shoreham at 2-5, and Dedham at 1-9. And Kiki Fossbender actually is second in the in scoring in the TVL. She's averaging 18.3 points a game, and she's only behind Avery O'Connor at Dedham, who's got 22.3 points a game. That's pretty good.
And also on that list, you got Megan Simpson from here in Holliston,
Right, yep.
With that 15.8.
Yep, and she's already got 7 points, and Kiki Fassbender has 7. All right, here we go in the second half. And we've got Sally bringing the ball up. She tries to get it over to Simpson in the post, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hopkinton. So Megan Simpson's going to put the ball in. She gets it over to Sally. Sally trying to get it right back to her in the post. She turns and puts it up. No good. And we've got a rebound by Hedstrom, who brings it up. Who advances the ball up to Doherty. Gives it over to Cho. Swings it back to Doherty for 3. And front rim. And Trendle with the rebound and put it right back up. I think she was fouled, but if not, it was a good block.
I thought so too.
Oh, we've got a foul here on the floor. And that's going to be on Brooke Doherty. And that's her first foul of the half for Hopkinton. And here we go, another full court man-to-man defense. Holliston's able to break it, get it for a layup, but they miss. Rebound by Trendle. He manages to get over to Cho, who brings it up and pulls it out on the left side. She picks up her dribble. She's looking for some help. She's got Hedstrom in the corner. She dribbles it out. Goes right, then left. Goes through a pick, looking for the roll, but doesn't get it, and she turns it over.
I think she expected Trendle to
be rolling, yeah. But we got a rebound down the other end by Trendle. Out to Cho, brings it up quickly up to Fossbender. One dribble, puts it up, just misses. Oh, and we've got an over-the-back foul on Hedstrom. Oh, sorry, that's on 11, not 31. That's on Brooke Doherty. Again, that's her third. 2 quick ones.
You don't want to see that at the start of the quarter.
So we've got 2 girls in there with 3 fouls, Fossbender and Brooke Doherty. And one of the Gleam girls brings it up court, brings it over all the way, bounce pass across the lane, net for 2. And that is Caroline Brady with the layup for 2.
Oh, yeah. That was like a skip.
Another turnover. Holliston ball. Oh, they break that one nicely. They bring it up court quickly with a big Euro step. And a lay-in by Simpson.
Wow.
Joe brings it up. Over to Hedstrom. To Doherty. Doherty dribbles it back up to the top. Up to Fossbender, who's got it. She tries to go down the lane for the layup.
Block.
And she gets the basket and the foul.
Excellent.
She's gonna try to complete the three-point play here. And that foul is on Caroline Brady. That's her third, first of the half for Holliston.
Usually at this point, Steve and I point out to people, this is the only way that we used to score 3 points.
Yeah, right. In and out for Fossbender. Now Sally's bringing the ball up. She crosses over Fossbender, gets it to the top. She puts it into the post. It's kicked out. Now Caroline Brady chases it down. Takes one dribble. Now she's triple teamed. And we've got a turnover. Cho, and she advances it up to Brooke Doherty, who's going to lay it up and in.
Made that look nice and easy.
Yeah. Well, the triple team work there.
Absolutely.
And it's Sally with a turnaround, and she misses again. A rebound out, up the long pass outlet to Fossbender for two, but they're going to get her for traveling again.
The foot slid when she stopped. Oh, boy. Maybe it's time for some new treads on those sneaks.
Yeah, right. Holliston breaking the press, getting it down quickly to Caroline Brady underneath. She lays it up and in. And that's 7 points now for Caroline Brady. Cho's got it, and she throws it over to Brooke Doherty. Doherty back to Cho. Lauren's looking over, gets it to Brooke Doherty. Brings it around, cuts. Oh, great play. So Doherty gets the pick by Trendle, and she runs around her, gets into the lane, and Trendle rolls to the basket. They got it over to Trendle, who laid it up but was fouled. So now she's going to the line to shoot two. And that foul was on Jillian Pacheco. And she misses the first. All right, Trendle's going to try to get her second here. And she front rims it. Rebound to Holliston. And Simpson's got the ball. She's trying to cross up Doherty at the top. They open it wide open for her so she can drive the lane. She gets down into the paint, kicks it out to Caroline Brady, puts the ball on the floor, misses the shot. Out to Fossbender. She's only got one girl in front of her. She lays it up, misses. And Holliston with the rebound. And Simpson puts it up to Sally. Sally's got it for three. Just short. Rebound, Caroline Brady up, misses. Rebound boxed around. One of the Glenn sisters gets it. She puts it up and misses. And now we've got a rebound by Hopkinton. Out to Fossbender for a left-handed layup and up and in. And we've got a timeout.
Holliston timeout.
So we've got 11 points for Fossbender. And we've got 9 for Trendle, 8 for Doherty, 3 for Cho, 2 for Iannelli, and 1 for Flanagan.
I love that triple team at the top of the key that's already caused 4 or 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
That actually equals some points for us as well.
Yeah, it's a risky move because then you get two wide open girls.
Yeah.
But when you triple team, the girl with the ball has trouble finding those 2 open girls.
There's hardly any room to breathe, man, of trying to find someone open. Or try to find that open person.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's worked out a couple of times for us.
So, in with that, the couple times that I noticed, too, that Holliston had the time to set up some kind of offensive play, they're still just driving to the basket. Still driving, you don't see them taking the time to set anything up because they're having a tough time with the defense in general. Not just the pressure.
Right, so as soon as they feel like they have any kind of an opening, they're trying to take it.
They're trying to score, yeah.
So now see if we can reset the lineups. We've got Trendle, Brooke Doherty, Fossbender, Lauren Cho, and Jesse Iannelli out there. Holliston's putting the ball in. It looks like a zone press, which was working really well earlier. Oh. We're going to have a blocking foul in the lane.
I think we might have somebody with a little stinger at least.
She's slow to get up.
Trainer's out there with her.
Jillian Pacheco, and she's having trouble moving around.
Yeah. I think
She's
gets
gonna
something
come off
right
the
in the
floor.
hip. Right in the hip, waist area.
And that's going to be a foul on Lexi Trendle. That's her third. And Caroline Sally's going to put this ball in from out of bounds for Holliston. And she gets it over to Simpson, who puts up a three. It's no good. And it's going to roll out of bounds. Hopkins is going to get the ball. Nobody wanted to get the rebound in their stat sheet for that one. He puts it in the Cho. Cho brings it up over half court. So looking right, now left. She clears out. Iannelli over to Brooke Doherty. The top swings it over to Iannelli. To Fossbender in the corner, who puts up the three. That's no good. Rebound by Sally. And she's going to bring it up herself. Over to Simpson, who almost gets it stolen by Fossbender. Now she's up at the top, and she's got Brooke Doherty on her, and looking like they're trying to set a pick. A long three, and it doesn't go for Sally. Fossbender brings it up right down the lane for the layup, and in. Another 2 points for Fossbender. Oh, great trapping defense here. That's going to be Hopkins and ball. Oh, they're going to call that Holliston ball.
I think Fossbender got the last touch on it.
They went with a zone press there and then trapped the ball as soon as on the sideline. It's great when you can get them near the sidelines or the end lines, use that as an extra defender.
Sure.
So Sally gets it in over to Kara Chipman, sorry. Chipman dribbling around. She's got Brooke Doherty on her. She picks up the ball and passes it, and there's a steal by Fossbender and takes it to the length of the court. Layup, up and in.
Fossbender wanted the foul, too.
Yeah, she was looking for it. Now it's a man-to-man, full court up the. Oh, we've got another travel. Oh no, we got a timeout. Timeout, Holliston.
Timeout came before the travel.
Yeah. So we've got the Hillers with a 16-point lead. They're up 39-23. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Hillers are starting to run away with it a little bit here.
A little shout out to our skeleton crew today. We have Team Ritz, Andy Ritz running the cameras, and John Ritz doing the directing back there, switching and giving us the updates on the game. And LA Rams 20, Buccaneers 3. Wow,
that is unexpected right there.
No, and I tell you, I loved the Rams all season. Most of my pools, I kept going for the Rams, and I was very successful. But for some reason, I'm thinking, I want to see Tom in at the end.
Right.
So I went Bucks. Not necessarily one of my wisest choices, but.
And now with the number one seeds out in both conferences, the road to the Super Bowl is wide open for anybody.
Absolutely. I was not expecting 20.
Yeah, that's unexpected. All right, Holliston's getting ready to put the ball in bounds. We've got Kara Chipman ready to put the ball in for Holliston. And she gets it in to Simpson, who drives baseline, misses the layup. And it's Hopkins and ball as it gets knocked out of bounds. Hopkins grabbed the rebound, and it was knocked out of our hands, and back to Hopkinton. Iannelli's going to put the ball in up from underneath their own basket. The Cho who's going to walk it up. She comes up on the left side, looking. Brooke Doherty over to Iannelli. Into the post there for Trendle, who turns and puts up a jump hook, and it's in. That's 11 points for Trendle. Oh, and a steal by Fossbender, but out of bounds.
That's just to remind them that we're still here.
Yeah, they're all still playing aggressive, even with the 18-point lead.
18-point lead, yeah.
Holliston breaks the press, they get him up.
And you should have given up.
Simpson's got it, gets it over to Sally. Sally holds it. Ooh, over to Chipman. Chipman comes down the lane and loses the ball, and that's going to be Holliston ball.
Ran into a herd of Hillers right there.
Yeah, no, none of them moving.
Yeah. Herd of Hillers. Pete Basso, he was the big football announcer at the old Chick Welch field. And anytime there was a bunch of Hillers he couldn't see who made the tackle, he would say, tackled by a herd of Hillers.
Hollis is swinging the ball around and losing it. Oh, and they're going to call her for a travel.
Yeah. You know, I don't think her feet left the ground. It looked like she just went on her toes. Is that still like an up and down or travel?
Yeah, they're really tight on the traveling today, whether it's dragging your pivot foot a little bit or not putting the ball down quick enough to get started. So Cho's got it. She swings it over to Doherty. Doherty into the corner where Fossbender has double team. She splits the double team out to Doherty, over to Cho, looking back to Doherty. Doherty takes a dribble, back to Cho. Cho dribbles in up to the paint, around to Fossbender, back out to Cho. Ionelli is 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Trendle drives one step, puts it up, no good. Oh, and there's a Fossbender again trying for another steal. Kara Chipman with the ball, she puts it up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, and we're going to get a travel. Mia Quinzani with the rebound and travel before she could put it back up. Now we've got a substitution. Caroline Sally's going to come out. Lauren Cho comes up the floor, looking at a 1-2-2 zone defense now. Oh, and Trendle on the high post turned. She could have had Doherty underneath, but there's some great interior passing right there.
Wow.
From Fossbender to Trendle to Doherty. And that is 10 points for Doherty. And another unforced error by Holliston, the press forcing them into an errant pass out of bounds. So Hopkins will have it.
I think
Trendle will put it
got
in.
the last one.
Yeah.
She got the last point.
Right.
All right, let's put
Trendle was fouled. She's going to go to the line. The foul was on Mia Quinzani. That's her third. This is the first. And Lexi Trendle getting ready for the second. She puts it up and in. So now we've got 14 points for her. Now Abby Glynn brings it up. Quick pass. No good. Fossbender with the rebound. She's bringing it up fast. Tries to advance it to... Advanced it to Brooke Doherty, who almost was too far under, and she was managed to squeak the layup in.
I was just saying, she's not going to have enough time, and she found the time.
Yeah, she's got it up and in. Kara Chipman out with the ball, kicks it out. When there's a loose ball picked up by Hopkins, and now Lauren Cho has it, and she kicks it way up to Kiki Fossbender, who lays it in. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Desperation three by Megan Simpson, and she hits it.
Oh, that helps boost the morale a little bit on the Panther bench.
Yeah.
The defense, it's all, I mean, of course the defense don't score the points, but man, the turnovers that they force, how they are not allowing Holliston inside to shoot. They're relying on the outside shots, and they're not even giving them much time. I mean, they're trapping them.
It's turning it into layups for Hopkins. That was a layup fest.
Right. And the layups have been fantastic. I mean, there was a couple like real nice and easies, but everything else, under the basket, behind the basket, off balance, left-handed shots on the righties, right-handed shots on the lefties. All around, great effort.
Great quarter right there.
Yeah.
And now the Hillers are up by 22. Each team with 3 team fouls. And let's see what the fourth quarter holds. If the Hillers keep up the pressure and run away with it, or if Holliston can kind of creep back into it. And we'll see who Coach Greco has on the floor. And it looks like it's a starting five with Iannelli, Fossbender, Trendle, Cho, and Brooke Doherty. And it's going to be Hopkins and ball to start the fourth quarter. And Jesse Iannelli is going to put the ball in. Cho has it. She crosses half court. Hands off to Brooke Doherty. Over to Fossbender out high to Iannelli. She turns back to Fossbender, who drives the lane. Kicks it over to Brooke Doherty, who puts up a short jumper, and it's good. I'm starting to lose track of my own chicken scratches here, but I think Doherty's got 12.
You're going to get you a larger notebook.
Yeah.
Get a bigger paper.
Trendle with a rebound. So Iannelli over to Fossbender. Fossbender looks around, pulls it back out, dribbles, gets it over to Doherty in the high post, who hands it off to Fossbender, who puts it in the layup, but it's no good. Holliston brings it back up. Bridget Glynn has it, and she kicks it over to Abby Glynn, and it gets tied up for a jump ball. Now we've got a couple of subs coming in for Hopkinton. We've got Bethel Flanagan and Emma Dacey in the game now. Oh, that's got to be, they're going to call a foul. I thought that was going to be a travel.
It didn't take too long for Daisy to get her first foul.
Nope, she checks right in with one foul. That's the price you pay for coming in late.
Well, you know, like you learned Friday, my famous line is you can't take them with you.
Yeah. So Jillian Pacheco on the line, shooting 2. Misses the first. Pacheco getting set for her second. And back rims it, no good. Rebound to Flanagan. Over to Trendle, over to Cho. Cho slows it down, pulls it out to Fossbender. Fossbender directs traffic. She gets the pick, drives in, kicks it back out to Dacey and Flanagan. Over to Cho, dribbles around to Flanagan, puts it into Fossbender, who they miscommunicate on a handoff there, and Holliston comes back with the ball. And we've got a timeout here for an injury timeout. We've got looks like an ankle injury. Trainers are out. All right, while the trainers are out there, we'll kind of recap the TVL scoring leaders like we had before, but we'll give you the whole rundown of the top 5. The leading scorer in the TVL is Avery O'Connor from Dedham. Like we said, she's the only one averaging over 20 points a game. She's averaging 22.3. And our Holliston girl is up, being helped off the floor.
It's number 2.
Nice hand from the crowd here. Yes, number 2, Abby Glynn, senior. And Kiki Fossbender is the second leading scorer in the TVL with 18.3. Kate Olenek from Medfield, 18.1 points a game. Fourth leading scorer is Carly Morella from Ashland at 16.1. And the fifth leading scorer is Megan Simpson here. You're seeing her here in Holliston, 15.8 points a game. All right, we're set up to get back in the game, and we've got Kara Chipman putting the ball in. And she puts it into Nora Parmisi, who loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Hopkins and ball. And Elena Davies is in the game, and she's got the ball. Brings the ball up. Over to Emma Dacey, who drives around, lefty lays up, misses it. Holliston with the ball. Bring it up over half court for Kiki Fossbender with the defense. Now it's over with Emma Dacey on D. Kara Chipman drives the lane, gets fouled. And that's going to be on Emma Dacey. That's her second. So Kara Chipman shooting 2. And she makes the first. More substitutions for Hopkinton.
Yeah, nice round
We've
of
got
applause.
Lexi Bruce and Kate Finnegan in.
Nice round of applause for Fossbender.
Yeah, she's had a great game.
Trendle.
Both of them have. And Chipman misses the second one. Dacey with the rebound. She brings it up court hard. Quick pass over. Oh, again, that's Lexi Bruce gets to the pass but travels.
Good thing we didn't keep track of all the travels.
I was trying to keep
paper.
I know, trying to keep track of the turnovers and the foul and the travels. I'd never be able to do it.
You can have one of those bar games.
Yeah. All right. Holliston keeping the ball outside, trying to swing it around. Try to go inside. It doesn't work. Now they got to kick it back out. And there's a three-pointer by Williams, and it misses. Offensive rebound. Tries to lay it up. One of the Glynn's, and we got a jump ball.
Smart move.
I don't think anyone had possession of that one. No. And that's going to be Hopkinton ball. And we've got more substitutions. Dacey and Flanagan come out. And we've got Poharic. And Lexi Bruce in. There's a turnover. Holliston taking the lengths of the floor. Glynn, oh, wow, what a great defensive play. Goes up for the layup, and it's immediately stripped away from her.
She puts her hand up to block the shot and knocks it out
That's
with the
a
other
great
hand.
one, yeah.
That was outstanding.
By Holly Poharic. Great defense. Holliston ball out of bounds, though, and they're going to get it, set up one right underneath the basket. They get it out to Glynn. Glynn's got it. She's looking. Gets it over to Williams. Over to Chipman. Chipman dribbles, trying to get it around Dacey. Gets to the foul line, leaning in on her. Now she's stuck. Gets it over to Glynn. Glynn over to Caroline Brady. And to Bridget Glynn, who lays it in. That's her first two of the game. Elena Davies brings it up. Kicks it over to Kate Finnegan. Over to Holly Poharic. Back to Davies. Davies got it, dribbles around, gets the pick. She drives it around, gets it around baseline, going up for the layup, and she's fouled. Emma Dacey will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul is on Kara Chipman. That's her second. Dacey misses the first. And she's short on the second. Kicks around. Oh, Hopkinton, everyone watch the ball and let Holliston take it away, and Bridget Glynn takes it in for a layup. Oh, we got a travel on the inbounds pass. Inbounded to Davies, and she got surprised by Bridget Glynn, who tried to grab it away from her, and they both kind of walked with the ball. All right, Chipman's going to put the ball in underneath. Call out the play. They try to get it to Caroline Brady underneath. They do. She puts up the shot. No good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up. No good. And the ball is on the ground. Another one. Oh, Holliston with another shot. No good, and it goes out of bounds off of Holliston.
Yeah, some fresh feet.
Yeah, wholesale substitutions here for Holliston. 3 girls in, 3 out. All right, Davies gets the ball. She's bringing it up. Looks right. Gets it over to Dacey. Dacey to Flanagan. Flanagan dribbles around, kicks it around. Over to Charlotte Holden. Back to Davies. Davies passes it over to Emma Dacey, who gets it kicked out of bounds from right out of her hands. It's going to stay Hopkinton ball. So Emma Dacey's going to put the ball in bounds. Out to Elena Davies, she's got it. And she dribbles it off her own leg, it looks like.
Yep.
Defense kind of caused it. Knocked the ball out of her hands, but off her own leg. So that's a turnover to Holliston. Holliston bringing the ball up over half court. Swing it to the right, trying to go baseline. Stolen by Davies, who advances it up the ball. No, the ball gets kicked around. Picked up by Hopkinton. Back to Davies, who settles everything down. She's looking to the right. She's got Emma Dacey. Emma Dacey drives to the foul line. She kicks it out. Kicks it out to Kate Finnegan. Ooh, and again she drives it in and gets tied up, and it's another jump ball. And that's going to be Holliston ball. A lot of jump balls in this game today, too.
There has been a ton of them.
Holliston gets it up. Glynn over to Simpson, who puts it up. No good. And 3. She grabs her own rebound, drives it in, and it's going to be a foul. She gets fouled by Lexi Bruce. And Simpson's going to be shooting, too. So we have 3 minutes to go in the game. Hillers are up by 19. Hillers have 16 fouls. Holliston has 4. First shot is good for Simpson. And she's got 13 points. She is their leading scorer with 15.8 a game. Kind of closing in on that number. And there's 14. Hopkinton inbounds it. Oh. Misfire on the inbounds. Try it again. Davies has it. She brings it up over half court. Looks right into the high post. Gets it to Lexi Bruce. And we get another jump ball, and that's going to stay Hopkinton ball. Lexi Bruce going to put the ball in from underneath our own basket. And it gets knocked out of bounds by Holliston. Lexi's going to try it again, this time from the corner. Going to run the same stack play. Out to Davies. Swings it around to Bethel Flanagan. Over to Finnegan. Back to Flanagan. To Davies. Davies. Over to Flanagan. To Finnegan. Davies has it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. She fires it up. It's no good. And the ball's on the ground. 2 girls going for it. We're going to get a jump ball here. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen before they even had it. They weren't going to let the girls even tie it up.
No, not a chance. Well, you know, less injuries that way.
True. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And Bridget Glynn puts the ball in. Catherine Williams brings it up. Ooh, they got it stuck in the lane. We're going to have a 3-second violation if they decide to call it, but they don't. Missed shot. Hopkinton comes up with it out to Davies. He's looking. She's directing traffic. Gets it one way, goes the other. Gets it over to Charlotte Holden. Back to Davies. Over to Paharik. Oh, tries to get into the high post, but she was coming at her and just kind of too much on the pass. Put it right through her hands. Ball's on the ground. We're going to get another jump ball. And that's going to be Hopkinton ball. Finnegan puts it into Davies. Davies looks right. Over to Paharik, back to Davies. Now this way, over to Holden. Holden's got it. She puts it right in to Finnegan in the high post, who's gets it stolen. And they advance the ball up. And a layup, no good, and there's going to be a foul. Catherine Williams went for the layup, and we've got a foul by Charlotte Holden. And that'll be her first foul. Team 7th foul. That'll put Holliston in the bonus. And Catherine Williams will be shooting 2. And I was going to say she gets the first one to roll, but she doesn't. It rolls out. Substitutions by Hopkinton. We've got Flanagan and Dacey back in. And Williams getting ready for her second shot. And that one rolls around and comes out also. Emma Dacey bringing the ball up. Over to Holden. Holden's looking for someone to flash into the middle. Nothing doing. Down in the corner. Paharik with it. Dribbles down, looks down the lane. Gets it to Lexi Bruce, who puts it up high. No good. Caroline Brady with the ball. She brings it up, slows it down, looks right, passes it over to Williams. Williams goes through, gets a pick, stuck there, double team, finds her open girl. Oh, 2 nice passes in the lane for 2 points for Holliston. And Emma Dacey's got the ball, kicks it up to Holden. Holden over to Flanagan. Flanagan looking, back to Holden. Swinging right back into the high post, down low for Paharik, and she's going to get fouled. So Holly Paharik is going to go to the line for 2. Foul is on Mia Quinzani. That's her 4th. Holly misses the first. And she hits the second for her first points of the game. Hopkins back on defense, just playing a half-court D now. Looks like a man-to-man. Kicking it around. Holliston kicks around. Oh, that's a high dribble. And a turnover. Oh, boy.
Is that her own pass?
They're just kicking themselves around out there. Both teams having trouble keeping the ball. Here comes Catherine Williams with it for Holliston. Down the lane. And that'll do it. Hopkins hangs on for a 16-point win.
Hell of a game. You know, that defense was the key because it just gave you big turnovers.
And they stifled them in the front, in the full court and the half court for most of the game until they put the subs in at the end.
They shut them down on their threes. They kept them on the inside. So, but before we go, I got to mention thank you again to our crew, you know, to Andy and John Ritz helping us out here. But we're going to be back Tuesday night at 6:30 with the Hiller boys. They're going to take on Millis. Then I'm going to be at the Doyle Gym with the wrestlers, where they're going to grapple Norton at 6:30. Thursday, John Ritz will bring you all that live alpine skiing from Ski Ward Ski Area in Shrewsbury at 6:30. And Friday, you're back here again with us with the girls as they take on Medway. And then Andy Ritz will be with Tom over at the New England Sports Center for girls hockey as they take on Medfield at 4 p.m. on Saturday. So that's going to do it for us here. You got anything to add?
I was going to just go over the scoring for Hopkinton.
That's why I talk. It gives you a chance to do your
Kiki Fossbender led the scoring with 17 points. Lexi Trendle had 16. Then Brooke Doherty had 12. 3 points for Lauren Cho. 2 points for Ianelli. Flanagan with 1. And Paharik with 1. A great win for Hopkinton today. That really helped their confidence level, I think.
Absolutely. And I tell you, they look stronger today than they did Tuesday. So if every day they get stronger, I can't wait. I can't wait till next week.
For the last 4 games, I think they've gotten better each game.
Well, it's outstanding. Well, Wally, thank you again for filling in. We're going to see you next week on Friday. Tom and Steve has Tuesday's action here. But I'm Mike Terosian for Wally Henneberry and my wonderful staff here, crewing the job, the Ritz, Team Ritz. We will see you next week here on HCAM Ed. Oh, I know. They were trying to. You just get everybody down, and now you.